We've just finished binge-watching Ryan Murphy's latest Netflix series, Monster, the Ed Gein Story, and guess what? Season 4 is already on the way, and this time it's telling the story of accused killer Lizzie Borden. We are so here for this. The Monster franchise. So if you've been following the Monster series, you know it's been a massive hit. We had the Jeffrey Dahmer story, then the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, and now the Ed Gein story, which just dropped on October 3rd and is currently sitting at #1 on Netflix. The whole series is about dramatizing and bringing to life the stories of these monstrous figures from history. And Netflix clearly isn't slowing down. Back in July 2025, they announced they're producing 2 more seasons, and Season 4 is going to focus on Lizzie Borden, a woman accused of murdering her father and stepmother back in the 1890s. So let's dive into everything we know about Monster Season 4, who Lizzie Borden was, who's playing her, and when we might see it. Who was Lizzie Borden? Alright, so who was Lizzie Borden? She was born in 1860 in Fall River, Massachusetts. Sadly, her mother passed away in 1862 when Lizzie was just 2 years old. 3 years later, her father remarried, bringing Lizzie and her older sister Emma, a stepmother named Abby. Now, their father was relatively wealthy, but he was also known for being extremely frugal despite his riches. The girls had a fairly religious upbringing, and it was well documented that by the time they reached adulthood, Lizzie and Emma were at odds with both their father and their stepmother. The murders. Here's where things get really dark. In August of 1892, Lizzie's father went out for the day, leaving behind Lizzie, Abby, and their live-in maid Bridget Sullivan. When he returned home later that morning, he went for a nap on the sofa. Then at around 11:15 a.m., Lizzie found both of them dead in their home. Her father had been struck on the head multiple times. But Abby was attacked even more brutally, and she'd actually been murdered around an hour before her husband. The murder weapon was never found, but there was an axe in the basement that was treated as suspicious evidence. The trial and aftermath. A year later, Lizzie was arrested and went on trial for both murders. However, she was acquitted due to circumstantial evidence. Even though she wasn't charged with the murders, the Society of Fall River still completely ostracized her. She continued to live there with her sister Emma, but she was basically shunned by everyone. Then in 1905, the siblings had a falling out over a party Lizzie had thrown for actress Nance O'Neill. Emma walked out and never saw her sister again. Lizzie died at age 66 in 1927, and just 9 days later, Emma died as well. Despite everything, the pair were buried next to each other. Season 4 cast. So who's bringing this story to life? Taking on the lead role, Ella Beatty will be playing the famous Lizzie Borden. The 25-year-old actress previously worked with Ryan Murphy on his series Feud, Capote vs. the Swans, where she played Carrie O'Shea, Truman Capote's surrogate daughter. And the rest of the cast is seriously impressive. Also starring in the series will be Charlie Hunnam as Andrew Borden, Vicky Creeps as the Bordens' live-in maid Bridget Sullivan, Rebecca Hall as Lizzie's stepmother Abby, Billy Lord as Lizzie's older sister Emma, and Jessica Barden as Lizzie's actress friend Nance O'Neill. Release date. So when can we expect Monster Season 4? Right now, there's not an exact confirmed date. However, the first 3 seasons have all been released in either September or October, so we'd imagine the next season will follow a similar pattern and appear in autumn of 2026. And that's everything we know so far about Monster Season 4 and the Lizzie Borden story. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates.